Hey guys, my name is Anthony and in today's video we're going to be doing my final race on F1 2019. I decided not to do my race on Thursday, which I would have usually live streamed, but because of that I didn't want to leave you guys with nothing. So for that we're going to be doing one final race. It's just going to be a quick 25% race, but we're going to be doing it with Lando Norris. I know it's Carlos Sainz's car here in the preview, but we're going to be using Lando Norris, and it's sort of going to be a little preview of to what I think could potentially happen, or not necessarily what I think, but what could potentially happen at the Austrian Grand Prix, which is happening later on this week. Finally, F1 is back, so I hope you guys are excited for that. And if you're excited for the F1 2020 game, then please let me know in the comment section, and let me know by liking the video as well. So we're going to get straight into it. It's going to be just no fluff, no nothing, just the race, and that's about it. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're here now at the preview section just before the race, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys exactly what we're doing. It's basically just going to be a 25% race, 18 laps, and we're just going to do the regular soft mediums, and then probably put the fuel down. No, we'll just leave the fuel as it is, and we're going to start the race for the final time on F1 2019. So yes, kind of weird considering that F1 2019 is pretty much the first game that I took seriously. So let's get into this. Alright, 4 lights, 5 lights, and that was a quick start there. Oh, a bit of a slide, but managed to keep our composure going around the outside. I think I just seen damaged wing there from somebody. Not sure who that is. It could be Hamilton. Let's hope we can get a decent run here on Perez. I want to sort of try and beat him out on the hairpin. And Hamilton. And Vettel. Oh! We went into neutral there. As TRL Limitless would say. Get that extra rotation neutral. Get that heavy extra rotation on neutral. Go on the inside there of Leclerc. Squeeze him out a little bit. Puts us P4, which is surprising, obviously, for a McLaren driver. Looks like Leclerc wants to go back down our inside here. Didn't actually think he would dive down our inside. Jesus Christ. He really wants that position. Coming up to the end of the first lap now. That little battle with us is with Leclerc there has just sort of sent the top 3 into their own sort of league there. So we're going to have to do a bit of catching up now. Managed to get a relatively decent exit from that first corner, so we've sort of pulled away from the Leclerc. Get a corner cutting warning there. We're actually using quite a lot of DRS. I'm going to have to, not DRS, ERS. I'm going to have to really manage that now. I've used quite a bit to try and catch these guys up. We've done a relatively decent job of doing it, but at the cost of a warning. I think that's 2 warnings now, because I think we got our first warning when we cut the corner on the first lap. So 1 more and a penalty, and the AI don't get penalties on this one. Hopefully they start to get penalties on the next one, because from what I've seen, the AI do make mistakes in this F1 2020 game, so it will really put a lot more, don't know what word I'm trying to look for here, but it will put a bit more extra spicy factor going into the next one, especially for the My Team series. Okay, we're doing a relatively decent job at staying with the front 3. Oh, there it is. There's that penalty.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
A little bit rusty at this game because I haven't really been playing it. I did do an event with WOR earlier on this week, which was the final round of their Sprint Championship. But other than that, I've barely touched this game over the past week or 2, so very, very rusty. I actually think that Vettel has damage, because just look how far they are behind us, top 4 guys here. So I think that incident where we saw somebody with wing damage at the beginning might have been Vettel or Leclerc. Oh, I keep cutting that corner. Right, I'm going to have to focus on that corner, because really and truly I shouldn't be cutting it as often as I am. I'm not sure who that Mercedes is. I'm not sure if it's Bottas or Hamilton, but either way, they're flying. even the top two are not able to keep up with them. So I think the top two are the two Red Bulls, yeah. So I doubt that this is going to happen at the Austrian Grand Prix this weekend, but you never know. Seeing a McLaren in 4th place. Stranger things have happened. I mean, Carlos Sainz did get a podium at the Brazilian GP last year, so you never know what can happen in Formula 1. Got a bit wider this time so we don't cut the corner. I think all it is right now is just trying to get into the DRS of these two Red Bull guys. Because if we don't get into their DRS, they're going to keep DRSing each other. Which means that we won't be able to stay with them. I might even have to go for an undercut just to make sure that I can keep up with them if we can't keep up with them here. But we are doing a pretty good job of catching them up actually. Okay, well thanks to Jeff, we now know that it's Bottas up front, so that means that Hamilton's way behind with the rest of them. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below, guys, just what you're looking forward to F1 2020 the most. Is it the league racing? Is it the My Team? Is it the new tracks, for example? Seems as if Albon's going for a move, and I'm going to go for a move on Verstappen here.
Some information on Leclerc, they are out of the race.
Oh well, that's Leclerc out of the race for the final time on F1 2019. And he's also the first retirement in this race as well. Doing a pretty good job against the AI here. I think I've got it at 105. So it's not exactly the highest. Could probably put it a little bit higher. Luckily we've got the DRS on Albon so that we can keep in front of Verstappen. Okay, not the best exit, but with DRS we're going to pass Albon relatively easy here. I don't think we're going to catch Bottas. He's got some insane pace in this race. But the fact that we're in 2nd place in a McLaren is good enough for me. Just to try and get a little sort of undercut going here. Alright, hopefully we don't come out in traffic. Well, we might do.
Release.
There we go, 2.7. It's not that bad to be fair. Yep, we're going to come out in a heap load of traffic.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Right, well, we're going to have to do some passing, it seems. Which might lose us some time. Hopefully not a lot of time. Oh, the effects of the dirty air is very present there. I forgot how bad the dirty air can be around here, especially in that 2nd sector. I'm going to do my best to pass Kubica here. I'm not sure if I will. Obviously him being in the Williams. Alright, did a decent job there.
Good job, nice overtake.
Sort of want to try and pass people, but at the same time not lose a lot of time. Especially to the two Red Bulls, I don't want them to overcut me. Surprised that the Williams didn't go for the pits. Alright, easy pass on Russell here. Who's that? Who's that coming out of the pits? It's Albon. Oh, we cut that corner again, but it looks like Albon actually got the overcut on us. We're gonna have to pass him here. We're gonna have to pass him. Oh, okay, that was a pretty dirty move, not gonna lie. But either way, we move on. Look at the huge overcut he got on us, which means we're gonna need to overtake him. For some reason he's went on the hards actually, I just noticed that. Guess that's not the best planning on Red Bull's part. That's really strange though, because Albon behind me is on the medium tyres, but Verstappen chose the hard tyres. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But we can use that to our advantage to catch him up, because our hard tyres are a lot slower on this track. Alright, so we're in the DRS of Verstappen. I don't think we were the last lap, so that's progress. Alright, come on, overtake. Need to catch him up as quickly as possible, whilst also saving fuel. Get the best exit we can. Alright, should be a relatively easy pass. Traction was just too superior on the different compounded tyres. Don't know why Verstappen tried to pass me out of first corner there. Either way, that's given me a little bit of an opportunity to sort of continue pulling away.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
There we go. That was a pretty poor exit. Here we come, coming into our last lap on F1 2019.
This is your final lap.
It's been a good year, to be fair. Oh,
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against
all
our
right.
finishing time
Well,
at the end of
we
the
were
race.
gonna finish in 4th, but I think we're gonna finish in 5th now for that time penalty. That first corner just tripped me up. I'm used to being able to cut it on the limit. So since I haven't played it in a while, I just keep cutting it and getting warnings. But as I was saying, it's been a pretty good year, to be fair. I went from not really understanding the game to understanding the game a little bit more, and to start league racing, which has drastically improved my skill level. I remember making my very first video where I was racing against 101% AI, and now I can do a lot better than that. Oh well, it looks like it's going to be a 5th place finish for us in our final race on F1 2019. Hey guys, so I wanted to thank you guys for watching the video, subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, and just interacting with me. When I got started with this in October, didn't really know how far it was going to go. I know the channel's not big or anything like that, but I didn't really know exactly how this would go, and I wasn't even good at the game, to be honest with you. I was still using the controller. I know a lot of people use the controller and are better than me, but yeah, I was still using the controller. I did use no assist, but I was sort of in and out of it, and for me it was just a lot of fun playing the game, something that I'm new to because I'm pretty much brand new to the community, and it feels quite weird that, you know, we're basically saying goodbye to F1 2019 now. So yeah, if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. F1 2020 content will be coming out from the 7th. Luckily I got access to the deluxe edition of the game, so I'll be playing from the 7th, making videos from the 7th. So yeah, if F1 2020 content is something you want to see, then definitely stick around on this channel, because I'm going to be posting as much content as I possibly can on that game. So I'll see you guys officially for F1 2020.